With the final pick of the NFL draft, those famous illustrious words kick off what is now known as the selection of Mr. Irrelevant, a humble moniker once earned, though still carries with it some weight as you eventually actually are an NFL draft pick and should have immense pride. Mr. Irrelevant came to fruition back in 1976. Let's get into how it is and why it is significant in today's culture, as well as it is one of and always now given to the last NFL draft pick for a calendar year. This term, of course, did start, as I mentioned, in 1976. Kelvin Kirk was drafted with pick number 487. The 487th pick of the 1976 draft. Still to date, the longest NFL draft in history and likely will not ever be touched as we now capitalize and hit up to the 260s, not going anywhere close. Of course, 487 being an irrelevant selection back in the day. Kirk, of course, wore the moniker properly, and since then, it has now been known as Mr. Irrelevant ever since Irrelevant Week is then bestowed upon Mr. Irrelevant, the last pick, and his family being offered a full expense-paid trip to LA during a week in the summer for Irrelevant Week. You get to go to Disneyland, you get to play golf, you get to go to a regatta. So with it, a humble moniker, but also a trip to Disneyland. Being the final pick in the NFL draft, however, is not a terrible thing. Ultimately, these summer festivities then lead way to success. In history, though, there have been 46 Mr. Irrelevant picks. 41 different universities have been chosen with the Mr. Irrelevant selection. The Los Angeles, Oakland, and now Las Vegas Raiders leading the way through with 6 Mr. Irrelevant picks on their own. 8 wide receivers have been selected, 8 tight ends, 7 defensive backs and cornerbacks, 5 linebackers, 3 running backs, 3 interior linemen, 2 defensive tackles, 2 kickers, and of course 2 edge players. In recent history, actually, there has been more than some success as well. Ryan Succop kicking 3 extra points and a field goal for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in their Super Bowl victory, becoming the first Mr. Irrelevant pick to appear in a Super Bowl as well as win a Super Bowl. Tae Crowder, another one, the New York Giants linebacker, selected with the Mr. Irrelevant pick, the final pick of the 2020 NFL draft, accumulating almost 200 tackles in his first 2 seasons as well. Success, a week at Disneyland and a week in LA with your Mr. Irrelevant moniker. It's not a bad way to go as an NFL draft pick.